All right, it's day 41 of making my clients $1 million in the last 6 months of 2025. One guy I recently started working with, just in 12 hours, he's already gotten 2 sales calls booked. Not bad, gonna be a lot better. First, I'm gonna start off today just by working on some lead stuff. And then I'm gonna go to this content, getting this content done, posting the video from yesterday once my editor sends it over. And I'm just gonna get to work.
The harder you work, the lazier you are. Here's why. It's because when you go to do your work, if you just try to brute force your way through without thinking about how can I make this better, you're actually just being lazy because you don't take the accountability and the stance of, how can I be better at what I do? How can I make this more efficient? It's not necessarily about working harder. It's about implementing systems that are gonna make you feel better. Now, what some of these are like building a map. And this map is how do you feel throughout the day and what do you do throughout the day? And then on that map, you have to identify the times that you're going to be the most efficient and the times that you're not gonna be as much. And then make your depth and flow of work be in accordance to that. So figure out exactly how you're feeling and when you're going to be the most efficient throughout the day, then build and structure your efficiency in your systems around that.
Now I'm just watching back this video, eating the fuck out of these. And if y'all haven't watched yesterday's video, you definitely should. Got me lifting, got me hooping. Getting back to doing that every day, gonna be jacked and wealthy by 2026. It's time to devour these.
So I decided to go on a quick walk just because of the fact that when you try to balance multiple goals, like I'm trying to get a shit ton of weight by the end of the year and get a shit ton of money by the end of the year, well, mental clarity ain't that good after eating multiple egg sandwiches and drinking a shit ton of chocolate milk like I just did. Now, how can you change the mind? It's not by using the mind, but it's by using the body. How do you move the body? How do you change the body? By using your mind. It all works together. Everything's a flow. There's two ends to every continuum. You'll understand it one day if you don't understand it right now. So that's really the biggest thing that I've kind of realized is sometimes you just gotta get up, take a little walk, maybe play a little golf in your backyard with a mini golf putt-putt thing, and get after it. So I'm gonna be walking around just, in the sun, taking it in for the next 15-20 minutes. It's about 1 p.m., 1:30. And then from there, I'm gonna get to work. Plan is to post some Instagram Reels because I recorded those, as you know, earlier today. Afterwards, it's going to be getting that out. Believe it's gonna be 5 of them today for the normal vertical ones. And I'm also gonna get one out where I'm going over some systems on a whiteboard. The next thing is gonna be reaching out to some leads and prospects for one of my clients, or both of my clients actually, 2 of them. And on top of that, following up with people who've booked in calls. And then after that, still more stuff to do. There's a few people who want me to get some setters for them. So these are kind of like lower ticket clients that I'll just place setters for. And there are 3 people I'm in the works of talking to right now. And 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, that's really it. So I'm gonna just keep walking around and take this second to just chill, let the bulking food fully digest, and for me to be have a little more mental clarity. And then from there, that's when I'm really gonna be able to get to work. Then the work session is gonna be for the next 5-ish, 6 hours. Afterwards, probably gonna head to the gym with one of the boys and end off the day shortly after. let's get after it, bro. Reggie's edit some videos. This guy's closing a deal. So we got one guy closing a deal back there. We got another guy closing a deal right here. It's insane when you bring like-minded people together. Multiple deals closed per day, every day. It's insane. What do you got going on over here? Don't you have another sales call coming up too?
Yes, actually got an outbound sales call.
Oh, you're about to be closing up to 3 deals closed at once. 3 deals closed at once.
Close a brand TikTok shop. He's gonna close a brand coaching.
And he's closing an agency
Then we own,
on Voice
then we own
AI.
2 businesses.
And he's closing an agency on Voice AI. So that's 3 closes one day. Insane, bro. He's probably trying to close somebody again too, right there. It's insane stuff that's happening today. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to work on editing some Instagram reels and I'm doing some lead work because I'm booking some more calls for my clients. Alright, I'm just walking out here to sit out here and sometimes just like a change of scenery, change of environment. Gonna get one of my last Instagram reels for the day done. And then probably go back inside, do some more lead work. Already got a few sales calls booked for the day. Gonna get another one of my clients a few sales calls booked. And ideally we find an appointment setter and sales rep for him in his group coaching program that we're gonna launch later this month. Following that, I'm probably gonna head out to the gym like I was saying earlier. This guy's closing the deal. Me and Jake about to head out to the gym. Uber's gonna be here within a few minutes. But yeah, I think in sales it's like about the conviction. It's about like having that black and white sort of. Here's kind of how it is. Yeah, I know, bro. I think it's about that simplification and conviction, and then you match that with getting very clear on what problem they actually have.
You know what I've realized?
Yeah.
B2B sales is so much more complex than like, car sales, wholesale real estate sales. It's so much different. Like, for wholesale real estate, I was a killer, bro. I thought my conviction was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And then I hop on a B2B call, it's like,
I don't really know what to B2C and B2B is different for sure.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
But fundamentally, they do have to have a couple things. Trust in you, trust in the product, and trust in the brand or the company to make it work.
Right, exactly.
And it's not necessarily trust like yes or no. It's on a continuum from 0 to 10. 0, they're never even gonna think about buying your shit. 10 is, yeah, but we're like 100% they're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You could literally not say anything and just say, hey, give me your credit card information. Easy.
Which sometimes, it's rare. It's great when that happens.
Well, yeah, because the truth is 80% of the market is kind of on the fence. They're like, oh, I don't know about this guy. Maybe I'll think about trying it out. 10% is never even gonna think about buying.
Yeah.
10% is like,
10% is like they're looking.
oh, they're 100%. They're like, I love this guy. I see exactly what he's doing. Dude, he can come and tuck me in bed, and I'll still, like, I don't care what happens. I'll buy from him. In fact, I want him to do that. That's what they'll tell you on the call.
That's funny.
Because it's the truth.
Honestly, on the call that I was just on, bro, like, he was asking me how I got into it, and I was just telling him my background, how I started my own brand, Focusly.
Yo.
And then I went to scaling brands on TikTok, and he was like he actually liked that. Like, he was like
exactly, because
they
they like the person, they like the persona, they like to live through you to a certain degree. How did that go, by the way?
It went great, bro. Honestly.
Okay.
Like, I got good rapport building. I found out his problems.
Okay.
Right now, he has fulfillment issues. He's been looking at a couple different agencies, but
All right.
he said one thing that he liked that we do, rather than that the other agencies are not doing, is that we're briefing the creators and making a community, like teaching them how to post better every single week. And
Is he a coach or is he a creator?
He's a brand owner.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, and pretty much he likes how we brief and have the creators in like a community rather than there's random, because his problem is a lot of the creators are just random. They post a few times and then they demand a retainer from him, which makes him pay a lot. But if we have a community of people that have already signed an agreement,
And your guys are the ones who handle it too.
exactly. And
So what did you do to be able to dig deeper on that to make sure he's committed to working with you guys?
see, and that's what I started asking him. I was like, out of all the agencies, what do you think? Like, I asked him, like, why haven't you made a decision? Is it just because of fulfillment? And he was like, yeah, it's just because of fulfillment. After I want to make a decision right away. And then I was like, okay, so have you thought about which one you want to do yet? And then he said that he didn't really know. But then I also asked him, like, when it comes to, I guess I should dig a little deeper in that question. Like, I kind of did.
Yeah.
Like, I asked him, like, kind of about fulfillment and, like, when he thinks it could be done. And he said, like, the next month fulfillment should be fixed. And then he could be ready for Q4, which is, like, the main point.
Instead, what I would do, what I would have done is framed it. I would have took that and used that as a frame. Imagine how much time you could save if you were able to get more leads coming in the door. You didn't have to worry about that at all in your business. And instead, you could just focus on fulfillment.
Yeah.
So I would have used the opportunity cost of not working with you guys now as the leverage to make them buy.
I'm going to use that next goal.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right.
It honestly went great past that because we also kind of talked about, like,
Did you guys schedule the follow-up?
yeah. I mean, I asked him straight up. I was like,
All right, back at work. Gonna be requesting some, leads in one of my clients' communities. Just looking through the request, doing some lead work, helping out a few of my clients, end off the day. And then, I think that's the end of today's, day 41.